Hi guys, it's Mix here. Welcome to another reaction video. In this episode, we are going to react to students being murdered brutally. So let's get right into it. Let's play that fucking video. A voice. I can hear a voice. What? Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Well, tell us, Kyoko. It's so late, what happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor? Tell me what's your favor!
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the... Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. I guess we're gonna go there and see. Probably get murdered by Kyoko. Game over. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed to the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird, she said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? Put my hand on the door and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh ho! What are you doing up? What are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh well, They're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that, you dolt. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? Nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko. Now you two?
You guys?
The two of you just go back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey,
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore.
shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, go! Get out of here! Shoo, shoo! She was testing something, so we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
Hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of the conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. You're fucking pussy, Makoto. And then that was over. But I turned to leave.
MUKURO IKUSABA.
What the fuck does that mean? It's a name. Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
MUKURO IKUSABA, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
What the fuck?
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Okay, well that was quite a big plot twist. We all knew there was a 16th student, but still. MUKURO IKUSABA. 7 question mark? Four by Gore. What a pun. It's not even a pun, it's just just a rhyme.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Okay, so the 16th student's the ultimate despair. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 2 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. What the fuck is going on? That's the one that attacked him. 100-mile dash. Pain of the junk food junkie. So in 3 days' time, there's going to be another murder. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's cross trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make that small talk or anything. We never just go straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Geez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey Toko, you're being pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
You're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is a small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it's now finished. I'll never drag you down with me to... I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths. Start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Right, well, unless this bit here is open... Nope, it's not. That's going to be at the end. Which is interesting. I guess we'll see where everything goes. We have many, many floors to climb. I'm guessing we're going to get a 5th floor. Oh, the staircase is here. There's one there. And then... if I was a 4th floor, where would I hide? That is the question here. The answer is I have no fucking idea where the 4th floor entrance is. Is it here? Yeah, here we go. And then hopefully another floor's opened up here. There was another floor, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there is. There, and it has opened up. Of course it has. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Big Academy. The 5th floor is open up to us, and it's totally different from the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Right, what have we got? There's 2 classrooms here. Let's check out the actual points of interest. Oh god. Okay, so what do we have here? A dojo or some shit? What the fuck? What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean? Again? This is the 3rd time we've seen it.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate
We know.
despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko. I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear our conversation had come to an end. Just like usual, I didn't say anything better than before. Toxicity is pretty far away. Looks like I put on my eyesight. It's at archery range. Just a weird thing to have, I guess. Like, it's like partially outside, but obviously it's not really. Even this room is totally enclosed. There's a cherry tree planted here and it's in full bloom.
hey,
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place?
Hey,
Oh god, I clicked on the same thing
Indeed.
twice. Like a fucking idiot! Just more of the same.
hey, indeed.
Oh, there's some stuff here. We got a locker of some kind. Bunch of wooden lockers. Remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Don't know what this is. Straw post used for sword practice. Did he use it for training here too? Okay. Obviously we have a camera up here. Anything on this side? Yeah. This thing. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. So, they're probably still in Japan, you know? That would make sense, right? Right. Okay, so an archery range. What else do we have here? I just came out of that. What's this? A gardening room, perhaps? Guess we'll find out. Oh, a greenhouse. With a very dangerous looking plant in the middle of it. Monitor again, blah, blah. Greenhouse. Is that a chicken coop? Oh, what's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? They don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. I guess they're all chickens. Second form. Oh my god, all the things he's suspecting. Last one? What are you gonna say for this one? No. No, we already discussed bombs. Oh, you like chickens too, MUKURO? Yeah, I love those little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5. You know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. Never lets me get a word in edgewise. Yeah, what's this? Some kind of control panel under the wall. Controls the air conditioning or something. It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 AM every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. You're so weird. Right, massive, dangerous looking plant. What is this? The thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is like, bleh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Havoc Academy, improvement after improvement, and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, the flower is super practical. You can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. So someone's going to get rid of evidence in the flower, I'm guessing. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. And we have this little shack. Tool shed. Okay. This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. Leaning against the wall back, was that a pickaxe? There's certainly some interesting potential murder weapons here. Like this thing. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Got some pots here. Yada yada. I think things are probably going to go to shit before you have a chance to grow some plants, Mikado. There's something carved in the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. There's different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get to become self-sufficient? I'm not sure about... I'm not sure if... I recognise that as well. I got like deja vu big time. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. Lovely. Well, I do like a good different mix of flavours of fertilizer, I guess. We're going to find another creepy photograph, by the way. That would make sense, right? Just a camera. Yada yada. Right. Oh, we haven't seen everything there is to see. What am I missing?
Yo,
First I thought I saw blue skies, but it turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
you know?
But the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's just there, just beneath the surface, beneath that calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put the plan for global human extinction into action. It's like that M. Night Shyamalan film. I'm serious. Wanna leave now? Yeah, okay, talk to him. Right, what else? Like a lab over this way. Yeah, this is anything we haven't been in. Raw. It's locked. We came this way just to be denied here. The sign on the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. That is pretty weird. Well, there isn't anything else to look at, is there really? You know?
This one feels different compared to the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy.
Thanks for that insightful comment, Hina. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... It was sour, pungent, impossibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying... It's a smell of death, their flesh, their fat and blood. There were no surprises in his voice, no shock. But he was right, I'd experienced the smell more than once before. It was a smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What, my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. It's quite the opposite. The opposite? Let me give you an itty-bitty squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What? How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up, keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? This is like, where the tragedy happened. There's blood all over the place. It appears the bloodstains are dry. And their colour has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems to like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. There are white chalk outlines drawn over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here, he must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Camera. Monitor, sorry. Camera here. Yada yada. More coins for no reason. I mean, that's it, right? There's nothing else in here of interest apart from... Okay, so that's where the massacre took place. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. One after another, everyone made their way back to the dining hall. And before too long... It would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. It's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Till we stop with this group hug nonsense, we need to find out what everyone discovered. Alright, we'll start with you, Byakuya, then. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh, fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell, concentrated.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm in a bath just hearing you describe it.
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words...
I could only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't
Perhaps
be.
that was what meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
In other words...
Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
It's all
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
Not just awful, super awfully awful.
They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still, how's it not one of us ever heard about something like this happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? It's very interesting.
Yeah. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor front to back. That used to be kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on the windows just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So, when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh, why did you ask?
So then...
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is something lacking something every other floor has. What is it? Stairs, exactly. It's the top floor. There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But...
But that's the hardest part.
Okay. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm not sure. We absolutely will make it out of it, no matter what it takes.
Hey,
My concern is the biolab. That was only placed on the 5th floor that we couldn't access.
The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be...
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or...
But...
We're not in a horror game, though! Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brain's going to do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
Well... I don't really like how you said that, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said is right too. Hey Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me? Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I've forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of that odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up. And don't interrupt me when my master and me are talking.
Okay, so what did you want to tell us?
Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife?
Oh, the thing is huge, it's like Rambo's size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. It's the one that's been used to kill the next person in that fucking image we saw. But what is it doing in the classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What you gonna use that knife for? What you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything, I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. So don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her.
Listen, more important. Now we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your
I
problem?
don't want it anyway, it's too dangerous. So what do we do?
So then,
Why did you hang on to it, Makoto? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
And that's that.
Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. You're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. Would I ever experience such a dream? I feel strange. So strange, really. Oh no.
Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. I'm surprised Toko's made it this far. And then finally, Hero.
You know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found out one more thing to be worried about. A stupidly large pond, a chicken coop, I don't know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For serious.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, they must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry. These idiots never catch colds, you know?
Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to tell me I'm dumb. I've been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
Right, here's more to say.
You know?
Chicken coop. Bunch of chickens. That's right, five chickens.
I love chickens. Let's raise them big and fat that we can make fried chicken or a barbecue. Delicious decisions. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. And finally, one more thing he's seen. Tool shed. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
What about the pickaxe? Well, there's a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words Crazy Diamond have been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
Crazy Diamond, that does sound familiar, I think.
it's true.
I don't think, just think I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Where?
That's it, I remember. I'm glad you do, because I don't. It was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right.
But why would that be on a pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck it in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
We didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
And maybe Mono brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it?
Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed, the pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. What did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe I can use it to call for help.
How are you gonna call for help with the lawnmower?
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it, I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well,
We can use those to call for help.
What the heck happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
you know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Well, I think that's all the information we have for now.
Yo.
So what do we do now? Well,
Starting today, you're under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well...
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? We don't know what she is. Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can you tell me what she is? Now you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If you thought I had some sense of humour, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is...
You can't be serious right now, can you? I know you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
It doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. But I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all
I will
clear.
simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options?
Just
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key... She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on, a threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So...
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school, only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away. I wish she wouldn't be so fucking cryptic. I mean, everything she does, even if she has got amnesia, everything is fucking weird. You know? It's just fucking weird.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
But...
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can believe her, enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can't still hear you. I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me.
Hey.
You're telling her to die. I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus this situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What are they screaming? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
Cause, I mean...
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry! Angry at what? At the thief, yes that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst. My precious, they stole it. Your precious?
Your teacher had such faith in you.
And this is how you repay me?
How you repay me? With the truth.
I didn't know he was gonna keep talking. Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people go running away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was all that about?
So...
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It's likely it has something to do with Kyoko. Huh. Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? I don't know. It's nighttime now.
As such, soon. Okay then.
Guess we're going to go to bed.
Um,
We need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this tomorrow morning, and about Kyoko. However, after just what happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each went back to his rooms. That's right. I need to put away the knife I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it would be my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really going to be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she going to do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can. Oh, fuck. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko,
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go.
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet me with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma's told us earlier that someone has stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. What did you steal?
So...
I stole this! A key? But looking at it, I couldn't tell it was just any key. It was shaped like a Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
So...
From the headmaster's room. What, you snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
However...
The lock was broken. What?
Correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
That's right.
So we could uncover whatever secrets may lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday did not come from the headmaster's room too?
MUKURO IKUSABA, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Okay.
Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this MUKURO IKUSABA while you were in there?
Indeed.
I found a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that MUKURO IKUSABA is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other
She may very well
words,
be in the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean MUKURO IKUSABA really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
The key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's the key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need to draw Monokuma's attention again. Will I go and find out? Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching us.
Is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then we may have just been a lucky guess or proven true.
As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
Hey,
It was true the Mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time. Then there would be a period of time where the Mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope's Big Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the Mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us without a second thought.
I see.
In that case, even if the plan fails, we're still able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In the moment of crisis, will the Mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
we know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At that moment I finally realised. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it. If something ever happens to me. If something happens? Well, something's definitely going to happen to her then.
However,
I'm not planning on dying. There's always a chance of it. And death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it for you just because you asked me to. But I'm going to give it back to you at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because there's a chance the Mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't forget that easily.
so then,
Shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I had to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
Makoto, go on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time? The sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. Everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Copyright me. Hey Monokuma, you can see me alright? Get out here, I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma!
Wow, this is a surprise, you being the one to call me out.
Hey! Hey!
Huh? What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse with the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys... removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so that's why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse. Wow. Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need some?
Anyway, you went all the trouble to get me out of here. Now what do you want? Oh well, there's something I want to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a duda fella.
Actually,
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually there is.
what?
Seriously?
My
Then what am I?
entire existence. This is kind of depressing.
I get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask me something useful like how to get the best honey or ursign breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all prepubescent teen boys as nutty as you? Oh, just so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key. And censored. That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank. Stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for anything so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. She'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. Kyoko's probably dead. I'm sure she's fine, right? Jesus Christ, she's probably dead as a fucking doornail. Going back to sleep. Monokuma Theatre time.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is this? Sakura's kicking some serious ass here. In like a video game? What the fuck is going on? I feel like I'm having an acid trip. Also, I don't like Monokuma's belly. I don't like that little compartment thing. Sakura's Revenge. The game has been waiting for. Unfortunately, developers has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies for you and all your friends. Boo-hoo. I guess that was a joke, maybe, of some kind? Oh, I see. It was like a sponsorship thing. Like an iPhone ad. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development. Let's start back up again if Danganronpa sells well.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too.
Some weird fourth wall breaking shit there.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to
Okay, we know. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I'm up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Okay, here we go. I think Kyoko's gonna be dead. She definitely isn't gonna be standing in here, so, yeah, definitely not.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your
Your
problem?
tight excuse, is this gonna work?
Huh?
You have to talk again. I don't recall giving you permission. I just thought, I mean, since the day had passed, it may have reset? Sorry, please don't hate on me. Whatever punishment it is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign reminder that says bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is the worst than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore? I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is keep quiet.
Very
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. And I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, you're looking for Miss Kirigiri? What do you want now?
Hey,
I'm right, you're right. You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say.
Huh?
You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and then name some indie bullcrap?
This is
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
Okay, so that is possible. Could she have been right about that?
hey, hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And if we did know, we couldn't tell you.
What the heck?
For serious. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. So he just fucks off. As soon as he be gone, we all glance around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange.
Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? I have no idea. We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Gonna have free time, aren't we? Just suddenly. So I'm with my free time, guys. Not a lot happened. I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it. I need to sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I feel like my body had reached its limit. So I dropped on my bed. I feel like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, it's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, I was restless. At some point I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice is so familiar. It's
I understand.
me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh. What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay.
This is some weird shit.
To stay here. My dream just now.
The knife's gonna have gone while he was out cold.
So strange. Huh?
Oh shit. This is bad.
Kyoko? What did you say?
This is really weird. Really weird shit. Holy shit. Every day is peaceful, every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending, happy days, days of bored, repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
It's morning.
Good.
Something's been up for sure. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had disappeared in the night. All that was left was me drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught either, it was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was so desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto the fragments of a dream and reel them up to the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. We know this! We just were there! Yeah. This was the weird shit. Right? So what I assume is the 18th student was standing over the bed, unless that's someone else. Strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. They were holding a knife. That's the person that attacked him before, but he doesn't know that. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember... Kyoko was there. But why would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. Was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? So there'll be a body of that person, and it'll be either me or Kyoko that will be the suspect that killed them. But it probably won't be either of us. I guess. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this installment of Danganronpa. Trigger happy Havoc if you did. Hit that like button. And I'll see you for some more Danganronpa really fucking soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.